All right, good evening and welcome to this Yoga for Recovery, Realization, and Resilience. My name is Brian, and I'm delighted to be with you here this afternoon. As we explore today, we're going to do a class on just a generalized vinyasa flow class. As we move through the postures, remember our first guiding principle: support precedes action. So, at any time that we're moving from posture to posture in the transitions, ensure that you have your supports available. So, blocks, straps, bolsters, blankets, whatever you need. Maybe you have a chair today. Maybe you're seated in a chair. That's fine. Um, do the supports first. Secondarily, remember that all of the things that we offer over here are just that: offers or suggestions or invitations, that there is no requirement for you to do anything except be present and to breathe. With awareness, one hopes. With mindfulness, one hopes. Everything else is optional. So modify at any time in any way that you need to. Take any alternate posture at any time. Come out of any posture if a hold is, too long. Listen to the wisdom of your own body. Your body knows what it needs, and if you listen to it and give it what it's asking for, it will give you what you need. And so keep that in mind as we move through. We're going to start with a little breath work. First, we'll land and we'll raise gratitude and we'll set intention. And then we'll get started with a little bit of an activating breath. We'll get our passageways cleared and we'll get some heat generated. We'll get started there, and then we'll come to the mat. We'll go through a series of movements, hopefully loosening and limbering the body, allowing some energy to flow through the myofascial tissue and getting us feeling good about ourselves and where we are in life. We'll end with a twist and then our guided rest. Altogether, we'll be here about 45 minutes, give or take. So let's just do this. All right, so find your supported posture. So whatever that looks like for you, take a moment to bring yourself into yourself. Come into this place and come into this space. Find your supports. By that, I mean find the places of your body that are in contact with something: the floor, the chair, the seat, the wall, whatever's touching. Feel that physical sensation on the part of your body that's in contact. Notice what it feels like to have that contact occur, and then bring your awareness to that place of connection, that place of contact as support. What is it like to be supported in this moment? And then having established yourself in that support, in those supports, imagine you could extend roots through those places of connection down into the earth beneath you, holding you in place as you lengthen through the side body, lengthen through the spine, lengthen through the crown. Tuck the chins or experiment with little tucks, little yes, no, finding that place of release at the back of the neck so that you feel your skull just resting atop your spinal column and you feel the full length of your spine from the base to the crown. Notice what happens in your body when the spine elongates and aligns. Notice whatever it is for you. Perhaps you feel the energy body engaged. Perhaps you feel the chest expand and the heart open. Maybe you don't feel any of that. Maybe you just feel awkward and out of alignment. Whatever it is that you're feeling, just notice that feeling. Be aware of that experience. And then keeping the spine elongated and aligned, bring your awareness to your breath. We come into the body so as to come into the present moment. And our work here is designed to bring us into our bodies. And we want to do whatever we can to keep our awareness in our bodies and what's actually happening in our bodies, and utilize that awareness to manage our mind states. And so we come into the body by coming into the breath. So find your inhalation as it appears underneath your nasal passages. Begin to breathe in and out through the nostrils, following the inhalation all the way in and the exhalation all the way out. Noticing as you keep your awareness focused on the breath and become just simply aware of yourself sitting and breathing. Notice what happens in your environment, in your being. Notice your awareness settling into the center of your being. And on your next inhale, I invite you to float your hands to your heart in a way that brings awareness to your heart space. And allow to arise in your heart space gratitude. Any one thing for which you're grateful today. Perhaps just the possibility of gratitude for you. And whatever it is that arises when gratitude is called forth, I invite you to see it clearly in your mind's eye and then to anchor it there. And then holding your awareness there on your breath and on your gratitude in your heart space, I'll invite you, if you choose, to set an intention for your practice today. Perhaps a simple intention to just keep your gratitude anchored in your heart space, or to just be right there with each inhalation in this practice. And whatever your intention is, I invite you to take a moment now to state it to yourself. Hear yourself in your mind's ear as you state your intention in a clear and declarative voice, as if it is already done. And then listening as the echoes of your intention reverberate in your being, I'll invite you to take a full inhale. And as you exhale, if you choose to, allow your chin to drop towards your grateful and intentional heart and offer a benediction to seal that intention. As I say, Namo, Namaste. Which means I bow to the divine and to the infinite wisdom and of the divine that exists within me and within you. And then let us drop our hands, raise our chin, and then if you need to adjust your posture, maybe switch the cross of your legs so that you can be here we're going to be here for a minute or two doing some breath work. And so just find a posture of support as we begin our breath work. Our first breath is going to be simply a preparation for our Bhastrika or bellows breath, which is an active breath. We utilize the pulsing of the diaphragm to generate a little bit of heat in the belly, to generate a little awareness of the breath in the nostrils and in the lungs, and to keep ourselves present, focused at the third eye, at the front of the brow, a form of Bhastrika or bellows breath, designed to clear and center us right here, right now. Now, if you are pregnant or on your menstrual cycle, I don't want you to pump your belly. I don't want you to move the diaphragm. I want you to simply take long, deep yogic breaths. Full inhale, complete exhale. Otherwise, we're just going to do a couple sets of this very simple breath. It's a full inhale and exhale through the nostrils. And we just use the diaphragm on the exhale. Pull that diaphragm back and down so the belly button moves toward the spine. And then as we release the diaphragm, the inhale comes. Now, it is important in this breath to remember that the body is still, except for the diaphragm, moving, and that the inhale and the exhale are equal. Tendency here is to exaggerate the exhale because we're using that diaphragm. And then we find that we're not actually taking a full inhalation. So be mindful of that as we do this. We're going to do 10 repetitions, and then we'll take a cleansing breath. And we're going to do 3 sets of that today. So let's begin by taking a cleansing breath. So full inhalation, hands are on the knees, thumb and forefinger lightly touching in Gyan Mudra, Wisdom Mudra, palms up to receive, palms down if you need a little more grounding. Take a full inhale and a complete exhale. And then inhaling to prepare, take a full inhale and begin with your 10 repetitions. Find your own rhythm, find your own pace. On your 10th one, take a full inhale to cleanse. After your 10th one, I should have said, and then a complete exhale. And then inhale fully to begin your second set. After your 10th one, full inhale, complete exhale, and then inhale fully to begin your third set. After your 10th one, take a full inhale. A complete exhale. Be very still. Let everything settle. And just notice in that little bitty preparation exercise, what might have shifted for you. Maybe you feel a little heat. Maybe you feel a little energizing. Maybe you feel a little centered and present. Maybe not. Just notice what you feel. Allow the breath to just settle in to whatever's normal for you right now without any shaping. Just be present with yourself. Be still. Now, for our next practice technique, one of this Bhastrika or bellows breath, we're going to do that in one nostril at a time. So you can use mental awareness. Just bring your mind to your left nostril, and we're going to breathe in and out through the left. Or you can add a hand mudra. You just place your right pointer finger against your right nostril to block the right and switch that to the left when we switch to the left. Or you can fold your pointer and middle finger back to the heel of your thumb and make the little hang loose sign and use your right thumb to block your right nostril and your right ring finger to block the left nostril. So you have your choice how you want to do your awareness on the nostril. But we're going to begin on the left side, and we're going to do that same Bhastrika breath. We're going to do 20 repetitions and just breathing in and out through the left. So we'll take a cleansing breath to prepare. So take your whatever way you're going to bring awareness to your left nostril. Bring awareness to your left nostril. Take a full inhale, a complete exhale, and then inhale to prepare, and then begin left nostril 20 repetitions. Finding your rhythm, your pace, your breath, your practice. Inhale and exhale are equal in length, volume, and intensity. After your 20th, release the blockage. Full inhale through both nostrils. Complete exhale through both nostrils. And bring your awareness to your right nostril. Inhale to prepare. And then begin 20 repetitions on the right side. Again, your rhythm. Try to be equal right and left, but it is not critical. Don't overthink it. Just do the best you can here. After your 20th, release the blockage and inhale fully through both nostrils. Exhale, both nostrils. Bring awareness to your left nostril and inhale fully. Second set. And begin. After your 20th, release and inhale fully. Both nostrils, exhale completely. Bring awareness to the right nostril, inhale fully. And begin second set, 20 repetitions. After your 20th, release and inhale fully, both nostrils. Exhale completely, both nostrils. Third and final set, bring awareness to the left nostril, inhale completely. And begin left nostril. After your 20th, inhale fully both nostrils. Exhale completely both nostrils, clearing out, letting go. Bring your awareness to your right nostril. Inhale fully right side. Begin your third and final set on the right side. Inhale fully both nostrils. Exhale completely. Let everything go. Be very still. Allow everything to settle. Tuck your chin, relax your shoulders. Look in your heart space, check your gratitude and your intention. Allow yourself to notice what shifted for you and how you feel. Powerful breath. Our breath work, our breath tools, very powerful tools for regulating our mind states, changing the way we are in the moment, being present with ourselves, feeling into our bodies and what's happening for us in this moment. Feel into the supports that are available to you here in your space. And take a full inhale. And a complete exhale. Come around to your mat. And we'll begin our movement practice. So we're going to start on our bellies today, I believe. So let's just come all the way down onto our belly. So bring your hands down by your sides. Turn your left ear and cheek to the mat. Let your toes extend long. Bring your heels and toes together. Palms up, fingertips extending toward your feet. And then relax in. Feel the full support on the front side of your body here. So lengthen through the crown and through the toes. Just feel this length here. And we're just going to begin with a little light movement here. So we're going to pick up the head and bring the chin, the nose, or the forehead to the mat. So you're facing downward. And we're simply going to turn the palms down. So feel the palms and the inside of the forearms supporting you on the mat. Press into the feet, lengthen through the toes. Feel the knees engage. So maybe you feel the knees actually lift off the mat. Relaxing, pressing down into the pubic bone, lengthen through the crown, and then just begin to lift the chin forward and up. So you're not scrunching the neck. So it's not a neck movement. We're not bobbing the head. We're lifting the crown. So your shoulders lift a little bit. Maybe your heart comes up a little bit. Just a gentle little back bend here. Just feeling what that feels like. Inhale here. Exhale, lower down and turn your right cheek and ear to the mat. Just release so you can feel the difference between the release. So we're alternating between effort and ease here, stira and sukha. So inhale, bring your nose, chin, or forehead to the mat. Exhale, get long, press through the toes. Inhale, lift the crown, lift the shoulders, lift the heart. Your hands are supporting you here. Exhale, lower down. Release the left cheek and ear to the mat. Release the hands, palms up. Let the heels fall apart. So you're relaxing here for a moment just to integrate that. Simple little movement there. And then we're going to bring the hands underneath the shoulders. So the thumb is right at the breast line, inside of the wrist, slightly touching the ribs, perhaps. Elbows are moving toward your hips. So move them down and in toward each other and down toward your hips. Bring your forehead, chin, or nose to the mat. Press through the toes again. Bring the heels and toes together. Feel the knees lift. Inhale, lift. And now you'll have support a little higher here because the hands are up under the chest. So maybe you can lift your chest. And again, the head and neck are neutral. So we're not bobbing the head again. We're lifting the torso. Yes. Inhale here. And we're just going to do this a couple times. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lengthen, lift. Exhale, lower down. Little to no weight in the hands. Your hands are supporting, but try to use the back here. Little less weight in the hands. Maybe you want to check that on your next inhale. Maybe lift your hands entirely. So you notice that. Where is that happening? Or maybe you're just tenting the fingers to support that movement. One more time. Inhale up. Exhale down. And then press into the hands and press yourself up to a tabletop posture. So your knees come underneath the hips. Your hands come underneath the shoulders, maybe slightly in front to create a little space for your spine. Inhale here, get long through the crown, back through the hips. Now, take a moment here as you exhale and just simply look over your left shoulder. Inhale back to center. Exhale, look over the right shoulder. Try not to sway too much. We're just gentle turning here. Inhale back to center. Exhale, bow the chin toward the chest and round the back. So the spine rounds. This is our cat pose. And then on the inhale, we're going to drop the belly, arch the spine, lift the crown, lift the heart. Exhale, come back to neutral. Inhale, get long. Exhale, look over the left shoulder. Inhale, center. Exhale, look over the right shoulder. Inhale, center. Exhale, drop the chin, drop the hips, round the spine. Inhale, drop the belly, arch the spine, lift the crown, lift the heart. Exhale, come back to center. Inhale, get long. Exhale, look over the left shoulder. Inhale, center. Exhale, look over the right shoulder. Inhale, center. Exhale, drop the chin and hips, round the spine. Inhale, arch the spine, lift the hips, lift the crown, lift the heart. Exhale to center. Inhale, roll over the ball of the right foot and press back through the right heel. Feel the length in the back of the right leg. Then lift the right heel level with the hips. Point the toes toward the wall behind you. Inhale, lift a little higher, arch, lower, lift the crown and lift the heel, arching the spine a little bit. Inhale. Exhale, bring that knee back down. Inhale, roll over the ball of the left knee, lift the left knee, ball of the left foot, lift the left knee, press back through the left heel. Feel the length in the back of the leg. Lift the left heel level with the hips. Point the toes. Inhale, arch, lift the crown, lift the heel. Exhale, bring that knee back down. Okay, we're going to add on if you like. Roll over the ball of the right foot, lift the right foot, point the toes. Now, you can stay here or inhale, take the left arm forward, bicep by the ear. Get long here. Exhale, bring the hand and knee back down. Left leg lifts, extend, stay here or inhale, right arm extends. And then exhale, bring that knee and that hand back down. One more add on if you like. Right leg lifts. Left arm lifts. Fold the right knee, bring the right heel toward the ceiling. Reach back with the left hand. Maybe you find yogi toe lock or the top of that left foot. Align the crown and the knee. Lift through the chest. Breathe. Full inhale. Lift the knee, lift the crown. Exhale, release without flopping. Extend the arm and leg. Exhale, bring that palm and that knee back down. Left leg, right arm. Stay here or fold the right knee. Reach back with the, left knee. Reach back with the right hand. Find the yogi toe lock or the top of the foot. Lift the crown, lift the knee. Inhale here. Exhale, release without flopping. Extend the leg and the arm. Bring that hand and that knee back down. Take a moment here. Press back, hips toward the heels, extended child's pose. Press out of the fingertips to get long on the underarms. Release the forehead to the mat. Release the hands back by the feet, palms up. Full child's pose. We feel that release of tension in the wrists.
Maybe rock a little side to side on your temple, temple to temple, forehead massage, releasing the neck. Inhale here, take the arms forward, extended child's pose. Inhale, back to table. Exhale, curl the toes, press back to the heels. Feel how the toes engage. Imagine you're pressing your palms down and your hips back, and you can feel those knees begin to lift. Begin to lift, lift the hips. Continue to lift, lift the hips, let the head drop. The crown of the head is coming directly toward the mat. The biceps will frame the ears. The hips are going high. Take your heels high, press your chest and stomach back toward the thighs, and then let the heels drop toward the bottom of your mat. Downward facing dog, full inhalation. Complete exhale. Bend the left knee and press back through the left heel. I didn't say that right. Bend the right knee and press back through the left heel. So breathing here, feel the length in the back of the left side body. On your next inhale, switch. Bend the left knee and press back through the right heel. Feel that length in the back of the right leg. Full inhale. Complete exhale. Inhale here, bend both knees, press back through the hips and then lift the hips high. And then let the heels drop. This is your down dog. Take a full inhale. And a complete exhale. Inhale, look up between the hands. Exhale, baby walk the feet, little baby steps. Bring your feet forward between your hands, front of your mat. Release your head toward your shins. Release your hands. Use your blocks as you need to. Maybe your hands are reaching your thighs for support, or your shins or your ankles. Maybe you have a block. Be in this forward fold for a moment. Bend one knee, then the other knee. Feel how the weight shifts. Think about your hips moving back to the wall behind you so that the weight balances in your heels. Counterbalancing the weight of the torso and the front of the legs. Breathing here. Relax the neck. Maybe no tension in the neck. Yes, my head is released. Breathing here. Full inhale. Complete exhale. Take your hands and you walk your hands over to the left side of your mat, bringing your forehead toward your left knee, adding a little twist. Feeling that opening in the right side body, breathing in, full inhale. Complete exhale. Inhale back to center. Exhale, walk your hands over to the right. Bring your head toward your forehead toward your right knee. Breathing here, full inhale. Complete exhale. Inhale back to center. Bring your hands to your shins. Press your palms against your shins for support. Inhale, lengthen through the crown, flatten the back, come parallel to the floor or the mat. Breathe in behind the heart. This is flat back or halfway up. Inhale here. Exhale, release the hands, release the head, forward fold. Inhale, bend the knees, feel the heels drop. And feel that weight settle back in the heels. Maybe you come all the way down into a squat, maybe not. Just feel that balance there. And then straighten the legs, release the head, forward fold, full inhale. Complete exhale. Bend the knees a little bit to feel that weight settle. And then slowly roll your torso upright. So the head and neck stay in position until the torso comes fully upright. The shoulders will naturally roll up and down, and the chin will come parallel to the floor. Fingertips will extend down as the crown extends up. This is your mountain posture. Take a moment here to feel the readjustment of your circulatory system, the blood that was running to your head, which was below your heart, now running back to the heart, which is below your head. Oh, nice timing. Beautiful. All right. Breathing here, full inhale. Complete exhale. Check in with your intention and your gratitude in your heart space on your next inhale. Take your arms high. Press your palms together. Maybe a little back bend, maybe not. Just find your length here. Biceps frame the ears. So think about moving your thumbs toward the wall behind you to get the biceps to frame the ears. Inhale here.
Exhale, bump your right hip and lean your torso to the left. Just let your body go where it will normally go. It'll stop when it needs to. No need to stress anything in this practice. Just allow your body to lead you. Full inhale here, get long. Exhale, maybe there's a little more space, maybe not. Breathe here. Full inhale. Complete exhale. Inhale, come back to center, get long. Exhale, bump the left hip, let the body lean to the right. When you find your edge there, reach, inhale, get long. Exhale, maybe there's a little more space, maybe not. Breathing here, full inhale. Complete exhale. Inhale, come back to center, get long. Exhale, maybe there's a little back bend space. Lift out of the waist, lift out of the chest, lift out of the shoulders. Take the thumbs to the wall behind you. Full inhale here. Complete exhale. Inhale, come back to center, get long. Exhale, hinge at the hips, bring your hands through prayer, fold forward into forward fold. Release the head, release the hands. Inhale to that flat back posture, supporting your hands on your shins if you like. Exhale, hinge and fold, forward fold. Inhale, bend the knees, root to rise, gathering as you go. Come all the way up through tall mountain, arms high. And exhale, release the hands. Roll the shoulders, take a breath, establish yourself in your mountain. On your next inhale, the arms go high. On the exhale, we hinge and fold. On the inhale, we flat back. On the exhale, we fold. We place the hands beside the feet and we step the left foot back to a lunge, dropping the left knee and the top of the left foot to the mat. Inhale here, press into the right heel and extend through the torso. Maybe you can pick up your hands. Maybe you bring your hands to your knee for support. Maybe you straighten your arms to lift the torso in a supported low lunge. This is a very supported posture here. Engage the core and the lower back to press down into, root down into the left knee and the right heel. Lengthen through the crown. Inhale. Exhale, sink. Now the tendency is to sink that left quad toward that right heel and bring your torso forward. We want to stay lifted. So stay lifted. Keep that left knee underneath the left hip. The hips are level. We're lengthening here, feeling that in that left quad. Inhale, take your arms up if you like. Interlock the thumb or press the palms together, get long. Shine the heart, full inhale. Exhale, lower the arms so that the elbows are at shoulder height, the palms are facing forward. Cactus arms, goalpost arms, full inhale here. Exhale, bring the elbows and the palms together in front of the body. Inhale, take the arms out. Exhale, butterfly together. Inhale, butterfly open. Exhale, hands down. Frame the foot, curl the toes, lift the left knee. Press back to the left heel as you lengthen through the crown. Full inhale. Exhale, step the right foot back to join the left downward facing dog. Press the hips high up and back, heels drop. Full inhale. Complete exhale. Notice the difference you might feel in your left and right thighs and hips at this point. Full inhale here. Look up between the hands. On the exhale, bring the left foot forward between the hands. Help it if you need to. Drop the right knee in the top of the right foot. Press down into the right knee and the left heel. Engage. Maybe pick up your hands. Maybe bring your hands to the knee, opposite hand underneath. Maybe straighten the arms to lift the torso. Finding your supported lunge here, strong and steady, core engaged. Keep that right hip over that right knee, pressing down and lengthening, engaging here. On your inhale, take the arms up, press the palms, interlock the thumbs, get long. Exhale, drop the hands, shoulder height, palms forward, goalpost hands. Inhale here. Exhale, butterfly closure. palms and forearms together. Inhale, open. Exhale. Inhale, open. Exhale, hands down, frame the foot, curl the toes, lift the right knee, step the left foot back to join the right, downward facing dog, full inhalation. Complete exhale, heels drop, crown drops. Inhale here. Exhale here. Inhale, look up between the hands. Exhale, maybe walk the feet forward between the hands coming into your forward fold. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root and rise, gathering through tall mountain as you go. Exhale, release the hands. Roll the shoulders, take a breath. Checking in on your mountain, on your gratitude and your intention. Inhale, take the arms high. Exhale, hinge and fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold hands beside the feet, right foot back to a lunge. Take a moment here if you want, drop that right knee. Otherwise, press back through the heel, lift the right thigh, press down into the left heel, stabilize. Maybe bring your hands to prayer. To your knee. Maybe to prayer if you like. And maybe straighten the arms to lift the torso, noticing how you can stabilize your balance with the support of your arms. Finding that lifting in that right thigh, that pressing back through that right heel, that pressing down into the left heel. This is your lunge. Inhale here. Take the arms high. Interlock the thumbs, press the palms. Find your length. Inhale. Exhale. Hands, palms forward, elbows shoulder height. Cactus arms. Inhale. Shine the heart. Exhale. Palms and forearms together. Inhale. Open. Exhale. Close. Inhale, open, exhale, hands down. Step the left foot back to join the right. Downward dog, full inhale. Complete exhale. Inhale here. Exhale, bring the right foot forward between the hands. Drop the left knee if you like. Otherwise, take a moment to stabilize, pressing back through the left heel. Lift the left thigh, find your stability, maybe bring your hands to your knee. Straighten the arms and lift the torso. Establish yourself in the crescent, core engaged, lower back protecting. Steady and sure, strong, powerful lunge. Inhale the arms high, interlock the thumbs, press the palms. Exhale, elbow shoulder height. Open the heart, inhale. Exhale, palms and forearms. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Inhale, open. Exhale, hands down, frame the foot, step the right foot back to join the left. Downward facing dog, full inhalation. Exhale, release the head, release the heels. Inhale here. Exhale here. On your next inhale, inhale to a plank. Check your balance here. Long line of energy from the crown down the back of the body. The hips not too low, not too high. Steady and sure. Flat back. Strong, steady posture. Engage through the core here. Full inhale. Complete exhale. Inhale here. Exhale, lower the knees, chest and chin, or reverse push-up. Bend the elbows and bring your torso down to the mat. Release the tops of the feet. Inhale, lift the crown, lift the heart. Maybe lift the hands, cobra. Exhale, lower down. Curl the toes. Inhale, press to a plank. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Full inhalation. Complete exhale.
Inhale, look up between the hands. Exhale, bring the feet forward between the hands, coming into your forward fold. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root and rise through tall mountain. Exhale, release the hands. Inhale, roll the shoulders. Exhale, release the fingers. Find your mountain. Stabilize here. Inhale, take the arms high. Exhale, hinge and fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold hands beside the feet. Right foot back to a lunge. Left foot back to join it. Downward facing dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, rise up, cobra, or maybe you're ready for up dog. Pressing into the palms, lifting the chest and heart. Inhale here in cobra or up dog. Exhale, lower back to the mat, curl the toes. Inhale, press to a plank. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Take a breath, full inhale. Complete exhale. Inhale, look up between the hands. Exhale, left foot forward, right foot joins in forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, hinge and fold. Inhale, root and rise. Exhale, release the hands, roll the shoulders, take a breath, full inhale. Complete exhale. On the inhale, the arms are high. On the exhale, we hinge and fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold, hands beside the feet, left foot back, right foot joins it, downward facing dog, full inhale. Complete exhale. Inhale to plank. Exhale, lower down, your choice. Inhale, rise up, your choice. Exhale, lower down, your choice. Inhale, press to plank. Exhale, downward dog. Take a breath, full inhale. Complete exhale. Inhale, look up between the hands. Exhale, right foot forward, left foot joins at forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root and rise. Exhale, release the hands, roll the shoulders, take a breath. Full inhale. Complete exhale. On the inhale, get tall. On the exhale, fold and release. On the inhale, flat back. On the exhale, fold, left foot back, right foot joins it, downward dog. Take a breath, full inhale. Complete exhale, find your dog. On the inhale, steady plank. On the exhale, we lower down. On the inhale, release the toes, lift the crown, come into your cobra. And then on the exhale, lower down and roll to your back, either direction. All right. So we're going to work the back, then we're going to do our twist, and then we'll come into our guided rest. So we're going to work the back by doing our dynamic bridges. So the way we'll do that is we'll bring the heels toward the hips and the knees toward the ceiling. Now your heels may be in the vicinity of your hands. Maybe you can lightly touch your heels, maybe not. Maybe your heels and hands are in the same zip code. Doesn't matter. Palms are down by the sides. Palms down, forearms down. Long through the crown so you feel the lower spine on the mat. Now, the knees will stay parallel. So think about bringing the knees together as you press into the feet. Notice as you press into the feet, the pelvic bowl will begin to tilt. So your buttocks will feel like they're lifting from the bottom towards the top. So as you continue to press into the feet and lift, the buttocks will roll up off the mat. Continuing to press into the feet and lift, your lower back will roll up off the mat. Continuing to roll up one vertebra at a time, just like reversing the process. Your belly button will rise, your hips will rise, your upper back will support you here. So no weight in the neck or head. It's all up in the shoulders and upper back. The lower back and the core is engaged here to lift the belly button. You're pressing into the feet to feel the gluteus and the hamstrings engaged, the quads engaged, hip flexors engaged. This is your bridge posture. Breathe here, full inhale. Complete exhale. And we're going to pulse this movement. So as you inhale, maybe shine a little brighter, lift a little higher. As you exhale, gently roll down one vertebrae at a time until your buttocks are just hovering above the mat at the end of the exhale. And then on the inhale, roll back up. Find your rhythm, your pace, your breath, and your practice here. Dynamic bridges. Moving with the breath. Movement starts when the breath starts. Movement stops when the breath stops. And notice the tendency of the knees to want to flail open. So you want to keep rotating those thighs inward, internal rotation of the thighs, keeping the knees parallel, pressing into the feet and thinking about taking the knees away from the face. Dynamic bridge. Maybe as you find your rhythm, you get into this a little bit, maybe not. Feeling into your practice, your space, your body, giving your body what it's asking for, what it needs. One more here. Inhale up and hold. Breathe here, full exhale. Stay lifted. Inhale here. Exhale here. A full inhalation. As you exhale, slowly lower down all the way. As you get there, bring the knees into the chest, lift the feet. Squeeze just below the knees. And then rock a little side to side, gently releasing any tension in the SI joint at the top of the buttocks. Woo. Now we're coming to active rest, so bring your feet back to the mat and walk the feet out to the wide edges of your mat, letting your knees fall together. Take your arms out from your sides, about 60 degrees, palms down for support, lengthen through the crown. Inhale here. Exhale, let both knees fall to the right as you look over your left shoulder. And just let them fall wherever they fall. No effort here. This is a release. A twisting release here. Breathing here, relaxing that left shoulder down. That left knee will be wherever it is. Maybe it's resting lightly on your right foot. Maybe it's on the mat, maybe not. Your right knee, maybe. Breathing into this full inhale here. Complete exhale. A full inhalation. A complete exhale. Inhale, bring the knees back to center, knees touch. Head comes back to center also. Get a long spine here as you lengthen through the crown. Exhale, let both knees fall to the left as you look over your right shoulder. Notice there might be a difference one side to the other, maybe a little more flexibility. Maybe you recognize that the organs internal to the body are not fully symmetrical. They're not the size, shape, size, or placement in the torso. And so naturally there are differences from one side to the other. Notice your own experience here. Breathe into this. Feeling that big opening and that releasing. No effort here. Allow gravity to work. Breathe in. Breathe out. Full inhale. Complete exhale. Inhale here. Exhale here. Inhale, bring the knees and head back to center. Walk the feet in together. Bring the knees into the chest. Reach up and squeeze just below the knees. And then if you like, lift your chin so that your nose comes toward your knees. Maybe you can grab deep ankles or find a little tighter ball there as you're squeezing here. Bring everything to center. Squeeze. Engage your locks. Lift at the base of the pelvic bowl, at the base of the heart. Breathe in. Bring your forehead to your chin, toward your knees, drop your chin toward your chest. Nice tight little ball here. Squeeze, 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 and then release the legs long. Let the toes fall open. Let your palms come down by your hips, palms up. Lengthen through the crown. Feel the lower spine on the mat. Take your heels as wide as is comfortable for you to find your space of full release and relaxation here, and let go. Coming into our rest posture. Take a moment as we come into our rest posture to find any additional supports that you may want in this posture. Maybe you have an eye cloth or a blanket or a shawl. Maybe you have a bolster for your knees. Anything that will provide you maybe just 1% more support. Take a moment to avail yourself of that. And then, having found all of the support that is possible for you in this posture, go ahead and let go. Be done. You're done. Allow yourself to be done. Let yourself feel into the release that is available to you here. Feel the full backside of your body being supported on your mat. Feel gravity holding you and caressing you in a gentle hug. Compassion and kindness, the epitome of compassion and kindness, the neutrality and unconditional love of gravity, holding you in space. Let go into that. Allow yourself to be. Allow your gratitude to soar in your heart space. Release your intention and allow yourself to just be here resting. Fully and completely. Letting go of any analysis of the practice, any shaping of the breath or the body or the mind, just allowing yourself to be. And making a gentle and curious search for stillness. Find the ever-pervading stillness that exists behind the distractions of the mind and body and soul. Look behind your heart space. See if you can find the vast field of stillness and awareness and presence that resides there always. Allow yourself to move into that. This is integration. Vital part of the practice, where we allow all that has happened to be and let it integrate into ourselves, into the cells of our being, into our souls, into the space of presence. And we rest deeply and fully in presence, which we will do now in silence for the next minute.
And as you rest here in stillness, I'll just let you know that we have come to the end of my offering here. And so I'm going to bid you good rest. And as always, when we reach the end of this practice, I always encourage you to allow yourself to rest for as long as you like. And so I'm going to do that again, as I always do, let you know that this, the seeking of a place of peace, a seeking of a place of true rest, a seeking of this integrated stillness, the wholeness of being, the health, the fully integrated being. That is the mark of a healthy human. That is always the goal of our practice here. And so I invite you to stay in grateful rest here for as long as you like. And as you rest in gratitude in your space, I'll take this opportunity to extend my sense of gratitude to you from this space. Thank you so much for coming and sharing your practice. I'm honored to be here, truly. And I'll remind you that as you eventually do rise from your grateful rest, that I invite you to please take your practice, the echoes of your practice, and the gratitude that has arisen within you. Please take that with you as you go through the remainder of your day, lifting yourself and all that you come in contact with. And have an amazing day. And we'll see you next time. Much love.